beginning of the Zen, beginning of the service, we will have the Zen, so Zen meditation for 1 minute. Please put your hands together in gassho and bow. Thank you very much. Next, Sanpai. Bow 3 times to Buddha. Next, page 17, Vandana Isarana. three Heart of Great Perfect Wisdom Sutra. page 245 to 245, eightfold path. The Buddha Dharma is the realization within one's deepest consciousness of the oneness of all life. It is seeing into one's own nature. It is way of attainment itself. First, right view. We will strive to see things as they are. Keep ourselves free from prejudice and delusion, and comprehend aright the true nature of life. Second, right intention. We will be aware of our thoughts because our words and our actions arise from our thoughts. We will cultivate the intention to bring happiness to all. Third, right speech. We will not indulge in pointless, foolish talk, but instead speak kindly and courteously to all. Fourth, right action. We will behave in ways that are peaceful, benevolent, compassionate, and conducive to happiness. Fifth, right livelihood. We will earn our living in a way that is honest and also beneficial to others. Sixth, right effort. We will direct our efforts to the overcoming of ignorance and unwholesome desires. Seventh, right mindfulness. We will keep our attention focused on the present moment. Eighth, right concentration. We will practice our meditation wholeheartedly. Next, 252 to 52 Metta. We surround all beings with infinite love and compassion, to those in suffering and sorrow, to those in doubt and ignorance, to all who are striving to attain truth, and to all who are standing close to the great change we call death. We send forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Next, page 234, 234, Soto Shuka. message by Deacon Jiho Kirkpatrick.
Good morning, everyone. Aloha. Thank you all for tuning in. And those here, thank you for coming here today. The last time I gave a talk, I talked about the turning of the wheel of the Dharma. The first talk that the Buddha gave, he laid out the Four Noble Truths. And there was one line in the Four Noble Truths that's really important. He said, the path to the cessation of suffering should be cultivated. Today's suffering also includes worry, tension, anxiety, and stress. So this is a path we're supposed to cultivate or study and practice. But will this path work for us? What makes it work? Karma makes it work. Karma is a word that means action in Sanskrit. But when we talk about karma in a Buddhist context, we know that everything we do, everything we say has a result. And if we do good things, say good things, we have good results. We do poor things, the results are poor. We know that. Siddhartha grew up in his father's kingdom on the shores of the tributary of the Ganges, which is now part of northern India. In those days, Hinduism had already been there for over 1,000 years. Hinduism has karma. So after Siddhartha became enlightened, he kept karma in his doctrine. So we have karma in our Buddhist philosophies. Myself, I grew up in the middle of America. I never heard the word karma. All the way through high school, I still never heard the word karma. And in 1963, I moved to Los Angeles, and I became acquainted with Buddhism. And of course, I heard the word karma. At first, not having heard it before, I was skeptical. So I paid attention to my behavior and my life. And after a few years, I could see karma. I can see how it works. So I know that karma works. And karma sometimes is instant. Sometimes it takes a few days, sometimes a few months, sometimes a few years. It all depends on time and circumstance. If I was going to go rob the liquor store, well, maybe the clerk had a gun and he'd shoot me right away. Or maybe if I was successful in robbing the store, a few days later, the police come and take me to jail. So the results of our actions sometimes are fast, sometimes are slow, sometimes it takes a long time. Every day we make decisions. We make big decisions and small decisions. And we live with these decisions, and we remember the big ones. The small ones, not so much. But the principle is the same. Karma is very important, and it is a reason why our path works. And it's a reason why we should practice the moral disciplines that the Buddha gave us. Because they gave us in the Eightfold Path, we have right speech, right livelihood, right action. when I became a Buddhist, I had to take the Panchasila. We have the Panchasila in our green book. Panchasila means 5 moralities. Not to lie, not to cheat, not to steal, not to take what is not given, not to commit sexual misconduct. And I added one, is not to take intoxicant. And as people stay in the Sangha and become a deacon, become a minister, we take more precepts. And these precepts all have to do with morality. I remember one precept is not to talk stink about the Sangha. It's defining what is right speech, because there's a lot to right speech. And in our book we have a one-liner. So what we're supposed to do is to study a little bit, because there's a lot more to right speech than just one line. Years ago, I took a course in comparative religions. And of course, we got around to karma a little bit. And my teacher, he said, Christians can pray to God for forgiveness if they do something really bad. Maybe God will forgive them. But if for a Buddhist, we have karma. We have to receive the results of our action. There's no escape. So that's why it's important to follow all the moral teachings that we have, that the Buddhas came down for us, so we can have a happy and peaceful life. Thank you.
Next, page 18, 称名。ナムシャカムニシャカムニナムシャカムニシャカムニナムシャカムニ仏参拝。This concludes our live streaming Taishoji Sunday service. So thank you very much for watching today. And actually, next month, so we decided to continue to have our live streaming in November too. So you can watch the Buddha and me through the live streaming. So that's a good thing. And next week, so November 1st, 9 o'clock, and next service, 理研自学竹之内 is done. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Mahalo.